children's pastor at Lakewood Christian Center. I'm going to show you how to do the Fear Inside. And what you need is 6 handkerchiefs, all the same size, all the same color, and a box. This is a crackers box that I used. I put paper all around it and taped it down. I even made each side they're different colors so that it's easy to tell which side is which. And finally, you need a tube. I needed a tube that was about 8 inches long to make this work right with the size handkerchiefs that I have. And the way you do the object lesson is you're going to load the tube with whatever you're going to end up with at the end. So I ended up with power, love, and a sound mind. So load the tube with those. Alright, with those loaded into the tube, and see that's why I needed it this long, because you can even see they're still sticking out. With them loaded into the tube, with the other ones that I have here, and see, my handkerchiefs ended up being a little bit see-through. You can probably see through that right there.
Oh yeah.
It's very slight, but you can see through them. So what I did instead was held all 3 to cover the tube. And of course I started with everything inside the box at the beginning. So everything was in the box. So I took it out of the box like this. And then I could show one at a time each of the different fears. So there's one. Drop that down. Pull out the other one. There's one. Drop that down. Pull out the other one. And then I could show all 3 of these that said fear. And then you go to put it back inside the box. When you do, you're going to load those into the tube. And so I just talked while I did this to kind of cover the fact that I'm having to shove this into a tube. You could make your box a little more where this makes sense, that you're shoving it into something small. Maybe the box could just have an opening in one side that you shove it into. You get that in there and you shut the box. Talk about the fears being shaked up, or whatever it is you're using for this. You shake it up. Most people do this like to a washing machine. They'll clean the napkins. Of course, I was talking about fear. And when you're doing it, you very clearly turn it over so everybody sees that you turned over the box. Then you go back into the box and you're going to pull out the other handkerchiefs. And when you do, you're also pulling out the tube behind them. And if you have 3, like I did earlier, then you can cover this with the 3rd one. If yours are thick enough, you could actually pull out each one at a time, and then pull out the last one with the tube. You can pull out the last one and hide it behind the tube, or hide it behind the handkerchief, I'm sorry. But I pulled them out and had them the same way I did earlier. It's a little awkward, but you have the 2 covering the tube. You can show one, put that down so it's covering the tube. Pull out the other. Show that one. And then put the sound mind. show that one. Then you can either ditch this into a pocket or underneath something you might be in front of, or you can do what I did in the video and just take them all, ball them up like this, and set them down. And it doesn't really look that suspicious at all. It just looks like a bunch of, and then if hopefully your kids or your audience will say that you turned the box upside down and they think that that's how you did it. And you can actually show them that the box is empty. And mine can flatten. It's always good to have it flatten. Anyway, that's how you do the fear inside. Hope you enjoy it.